so I'm going to crack on. So my name is Katrina Mipuri, and I am the Senior Social Features Editor at the London Standard, which is a newspaper, a website, and a 360 digital product. And today I'm going to be kind of just giving you all of my tips and tricks on how to land an entry-level social media job at a newspaper or magazine, and tell you everything I did to do that as well. So a bit about me: I graduated from LCC and I did journalism. I'm currently the Senior Social Features Editor at the Standard, formerly the Evening Standard, and I'm also a freelance journalist who writes, a presenter, a food judge, and a social media consultant. My current role is leading the whole Standard social strategy, which means pitching original social ideas for the paper and line, responding to things happening in the news, so breaking news, deaths, trends, and working with the editorial team to create relevant and social-friendly content. I also cover key events like the BAFTAs, the Brits, Fashion Week, and whatever else might be going on in London. And I also work with the commercial team. Just a quick note to say, if you have any questions throughout this presentation, please write them down, bank them, because I'll be answering questions at the end. But the whole point of this is for me to be really transparent about how to get your jobs in the industry. And I'd also love to know at the end, like, who does have a job already, and if anyone is in the industry, so I can give you tailored advice. So let's just talk you through my journey. It's been an interesting one. So when I was super young, from the age of 13 actually, I started writing for small music blogs. I knew that I had a passion for music. I wasn't good enough to be in the band, so the next best thing was to write about the band. I started attending festivals and writing for small blogs, and that led me to get my work experience at the BBC, which was a small section of the BBC called BBC Blast for under 18s, and they had a selection of radio workshops, and I just went up to the most important looking person I saw at one of the workshops and said, "Can I help you do something? I want to get into media." And he said yes. So for that week I helped run the workshops myself. Not running them, sorry, I helped facilitate the workshop, so giving people lanyards and whatever. It was very admin heavy, but I had that BBC title very early on my CV, which really helped. And then I did work experience at Uncut magazine, which is a music magazine, and then work experience at Glass magazine, and that's when I started helping with their social uploads. So I would write news stories for them as an unpaid intern, and I would say, hey, let me put that on Instagram stories for you, or Facebook, or whatever, to help amplify that. That's when I became more of a fixed writer at Glass magazine. I'd been interning with them for 3 months during university, and made myself a valuable person to them. And that kind of spun my journalism career. So I started writing at other magazines, and then became an established freelance writer, moved into a hybrid content role at ITP Media, then became a social editor at Stylist, a social editor at Suitcase, a social editor at Cosmopolitan, and here we are now. So something that's important for me to tell you is I have always been a freelance writer alongside working in socials, and that gave me the creativity to work in journalism and understand which fields I found most interesting.